everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are continuing with Vampyr. I cut out a bit of the extras and I've brought us back to Lady Ashbury's mansion, since that is the exclamation point quest that was needed to be done. So I wanted to do it while we were at the halfway point. We still have the other half of the city to heal, unfortunately.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
What are you hiding? You went to the sewers. Did you speak with Harriet Jones?
Indeed, Jonathan. I seek the truth, just as you do.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Old Dawson is now my progeny, as per the schemes and desires of Ascalon.
Jonathan, what have you done? He was a beast when human. Didn't I warn you enough what a monstrous vampire he would be?
Indeed you did. And for your advice, you have my gratitude. But I'm part of Ascalon now. I swore an oath to king and country.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Okay, well, that was a thing. Oh, I want in that chest.
It's locked, all right.
One day that chest will be mine. And that day will be glorious. Watch, it's gonna be something stupid and useless. Alright, so from Lady Ashbury's mansion, we need to head to West End. I think swinging through West End and then up through the park to the Whitechapel. I think that's going to be the best way to go about it. I'm going to try in this episode to not use too much time lapse like I did in the previous episode. I know I was very heavy-handed with it. Let me in! I want to go into West End!
Sorry, sir.
I have to go around.
No admittance. Over there!
Worst.
There's one of them vermin!
But yeah, in the last episode... Excuse you. I am not vermin. I am vampire. What's the difference? Ow! Fire hurts! Alright, that's it. You have to be done. No more of you. I tried to be nice and run past you, but no. You had to be all funny about it and set me on fire. Oh, there's another one. Get him! Beat him up! Show him who's boss! Perfect. Yes, heavy-handed with the time lapse. Don't want to do that this time. I did want to keep a lot of that in instead of just like cutting it out, right? Just because one, as I previous episode, the time lapse is relatively new for me, so I am kind of learning how to use it and manipulate it, and so it was a lot of fun to be able to like use it in different ways. in different sections of the video and trying to make it sort of like do what I want it to do, clip in certain areas in and out, from time-lapse to not time-lapse, and the sound effects as well as like just the ragdoll effect in the game is really, really funny. The rag effect is funny even at normal speed. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's really, really goofy. But then add on top of that the chipmunk sound effects when they're speaking to you, as well as their sped up movements, and it was very, very funny. And I kept telling myself, okay, stop time lapsing, but there was just so many like really funny incidences where it's like running through the city and then all of a sudden getting into a fight, and it just like I don't know, it sounded like if two squirrels all of a sudden decided to get into a fight with each other. So I couldn't help myself. I hope it was as entertaining for you guys as it was for me. I realize not everyone
Look lively! It's on time!
humor as I do, but yeah, it was all just meant to be fun, and also to give you guys sort of a to, you know, just how much running around and grinding is involved in the game. I try to be very transparent about that, so that way if you guys are like really interested in the game or the story, you kind of know what to expect. Like, is this a game that you guys want to invest not only your money but your time into? Yeah, so I mean, for me, when I got this game, I had a little bit of foreknowledge about like what the story mode was. I had seen the trailers. I actually had really wanted to buy it back when it first came out in 2018, I believe. But it was not in the cards for me at that time. So when I saw it on Nintendo Switch, I was like very, very excited to actually be able to play it.
Women take some seriously.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
What is your opinion of Aloysius Dawson?
All I know is my mother is very disappointed in you right now. Really, Dr. Reid? You made this disgusting man your progeny?
Do you need my medical attention, Charlotte?
Indeed. Unlike you and my mother, I can still become ill.
Oh, you cannot imagine how relieved I'd be to catch a cold again.
My mother once told me the same thing. I sometimes wonder if she's forgotten what it feels like to be ill.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Interesting. I just saw her actually.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reid. Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please don't mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale, and be careful.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale.
Until we meet again.
She is a sad,
Don't let
sad
any
story.
strangers...
Hello, friend.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
You mean like healing people after I've made like horrible, horrible life decisions for the entire community? Yeah, those habits. Yep.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
A great
Do you
night.
need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reid. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Yes, show me what you got. Alright, so we need glass vials, we need medicines. All the glass vials. There's gonna be so much medicine passed around the city, it's gonna be silly. Perfect. Ooh, good trigger parts. I think I needed good handle parts or good trigger parts. Shoot, I keep not remembering which one it was. Opium, always a good choice. Too bad I don't have enough money for it. Would really like that opium. Because that's how you cure the, like, migraines, I think. Take my grease. Beautiful, yes. All the grease. Tiny common handle parts I don't believe I need. Or at least I don't need like 15 of them. Aluminum shards. Yeah, get rid of all of those. And then aluminum powder, I can get rid of a ton of. I don't know that I want to get rid of these samples. I still don't know what they're used for exactly, and I'm afraid.
Where shall I eat tonight?
Eat at home. Make your own dinner. Home cooked food is always the best tasting anyways, right? Okay. So, not a bad start. Still got quite a ways to go. Basically want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone in like the kind of like corners or nooks, because I know like they walk around in this district a lot more. Well, not a lot more, but so I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone as best I can. It is officially raining outside right now, which is so lovely to be raining while I am voiceovering this, not recording, I'm just doing a voiceover again. It's very pleasant. Oh, hello, Billows. Aw.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
Yes, you can help me. Free me.
I will take that as a yes, even if I would prefer to help you in another way.
Make it stop, please.
She's not asking what I think she's asking, is she? I'm so sorry, Miss Billow. I wish there was another way. Alright. Since I haven't actually ever done this, I'm not 100% sure. I guess we follow like the floating blood trail? Is that what we do? Yeah, it looks like it's leading us somewhere. maybe we don't have to kill her. Maybe we'll find her killer by walking her through this area. Ooh, the chanting just getting louder and louder.
Thank you for releasing me. I can finally say the name of my torturer. It's Jacob Blackwood.
Have we met Jacob? The name sounds super familiar. Huh. That's so strange. I wonder if we've met Jacob Blackwood already. Oh, okay. And we're like right by like the edge of the North Docks too. Okay. Oh, the rain's really coming down heavy now. Hello?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan,
Oh,
is that
Venus.
you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. You know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I heard he's launched a project to build a wall to protect the West End from the rest of the city. Perhaps Clarence will feel safer when it's built.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden,
Thank you very
and
much.
I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
Do you need my medical attention?
It would appear that old habits die hard, my dear. I would appreciate your help as always.
And I'm happy to give it to you, as always.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Goodbye for now.
Au revoir.
You know that you are always welcome here, but at this hour of night?
Sayonara. What are other goodbyes in other languages? Those are the only two I can think of right now. Au revoir, sayonara, arrivederci, arrivederci.
It's locked.
Asvidase, right? Asvidase? Maybe I'm wrong about that one. That one might not be right. Don't quote me on that. I can't think of any other like farewells or goodbyes in another language. It's just gonna have to do. Oh, ciao! Ciao, Venus! That's like Italian, right?
I remember when
Italiano.
Mary came here with her husband and her son.
Let me in,
They
all
were
the
such a
goodies. Oh,
beautiful
come on.
family.
Oh, there's a chair in the way. Don't mind me while I steal all of your stuff. It's just kind of the thing I do to everyone. Now that I'm a vampire. I like to believe that when I was human, I didn't go around stealing everybody's stuff. But you know, desperate times, desperate measures. I'm also immortal, so like the consequences of my actions are far less severe than they once were. I'm also being hunted to be killed
least
just for
you
being a
survived the
vampire.
Great
So
War. I feared the worst.
what's adding on a few extra like people chasing me down to try and kill me because of theft, on top of being a vampire? You know, you win some, you lose some. Ooh, look at that reflection. Oh, I can go up. Interesting. Can I close the door though? Is the door closable? Maybe the door is not closable. Alright, never mind. Ooh, where is this? Oh, this is that little back alleyway area with all the doors that were locked up. Yeah.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
No, that's normally not.
No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Oh, this is Emily's house. Emily's love letter. Alright. Lean in, everyone. We're gonna try and read this. 5th November, 1918. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight? Tomorrow? I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared we... Whoops, hold on. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there, on that bridge, in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remain the dedicated... Whatever that word is, I can't read it. I know you are. I know you are. And you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal, to play with her. A little at first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals. And then I'll turn her into one of us, too, and we will rule the night of London and cleanse the city of its impurities, of its impure souls. Faithfully, always, Emily. Ooh, Emily, looks like you got, yourself a bit of a trouble there. What are you doing, huh? You're playing with vampires in the middle of the night on bridges? What if he was just like, I'm over you, and just threw you over the bridge? Not gonna lie, I'm sort of tempted to do it myself, like to most of the people that I come across. Oh, Lord. So Emily was a stupid, stupid girl, unfortunately, and she got herself entangled with a vampire.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who? Blood. I should follow the trail.
All right, we are following the blood trail. Wherever it goes, we shall go. There's the lady that I helped pass to the next life. Hopefully she is now in peace and resting. I'm sorry, what? Hello? What was that giggling? It was villainous. Oh. Ah, I see. We found our culprit. And he's still hovering over the body. He doesn't notice me? Like, really? Dude. No fear. Must be a vampire.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Cologne.
Hello.
And I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, But I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
Her body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
And you can go as well. I love that statement. That's so funny. So confident. Well, I guess we go back and see Charlotte. Hold on, we're in the docks. We're in the Whitechapel. Oh my god, we have everyone to do in Whitechapel still. Ugh, so much work to do. Kimura. I don't know where he is. I know where they are, so they'll be easy to get. And I know... I think I know where the others are as well. So that shouldn't be too hard. It's just that guy there, I think, that I won't be able to get unless I stumble across him on my way. But I took care of Venus. Yeah, Carol and Carolyn, I know where they are. The two brothers, I know where they are. So. Still a better approach to just go back towards West End than to try and go around into like Whitechapel. Whitechapel. My brain went to White Castle. It went White Chapter, White Castle, and then I couldn't find it. Whitechapel got distorted very badly.
They're all around you.
Yes.
Women of all countries
They're all around
unite.
me. Oh, Charlotte,
evening,
I have
Miss
things to tell you,
And
ma'am.
good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure to become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
The disturbing part of that statement was that she would try it without me, which means you also are
Goodbye,
intending
Charlotte.
to try it.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I suspect that unless you learned your lesson with your best friend dying, you are going to also end up in a very bad position with a vampire. And then your mom's going to kill me. Which is awkward, because I suppose we're supposed to be in like some sort of a romantic relationship.
Coming to your house.
Which is also awkward, but you know.
Noticed anything suspicious recently?
Alright. Let's take care of a good old mom and the... what is it called? Butler?
If you wish to stay tonight, your room is ready, Mr. Jonathan.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
I may just stay.
Do you need medical attention, Avery?
I won't refuse, sir. I don't feel that good these days.
Here is your prescription. You'll feel better soon enough.
Thank you very much, sir.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Oh, mother, where are you? Where art thou? There you are.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I'll see what I can do. But first, what's in your room? Huh? Show me what's in your room, mother. What are you hiding? Is it father? Ah. She locked me out. Oh, and that door is locked again. Alright, well, let's go to my room then. Ah. So comfortable, so cozy. Alright, can I make anything? Anything at all? So, we have 1 fatigue, 2 fatigue, 1 cold, 3 fatigue, 4 fatigue, 5 fatigue, and 1 cold. Right? 5 fatigue, 1 cold. So 2 more. I already did the 1 cold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And everybody's good there. Okay. 1 fatigue, 2 fatigue, 3 fatigue, 4 fatigue, 5 fatigue, 6 fatigue, 7 fatigue. A cold, 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 cold. Okay, so was that 7 more fatigues? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Okay, maybe I counted wrong. And then the colds, I think we had 1 here. And then I think 4 in the other location. 1 headache, 1 cold, 2 colds, 3 colds, 4 colds. Yeah, 4 more. Because I already have 1, right? Yeah. So 1, 2. And I'm out of potassium permanate. Well, that's a shame. Potassium. Potassium. Well, I have opium though. That's useful. Well, that should give me a good distance, I think. Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope that you'll join me for the next episode. In the next episode, we will be doing the other half of West End and finishing off Whitechapel. Because we've still got so many people to heal and so little time. I hope that you guys all enjoyed and will join me for the next episode. Till then, take care, everyone.